Hey y'all, it's Lisa from Day Hacker Grammy, and today I'm going to show you my first product that I'm starting in my road to self-sustainability. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what's on the desk so I can talk about it. Okay, so right here is these are the ProHacks professional seed starting tray. And by the way, I'm not affiliated with any of these. This is just what I could get at my local Walmart and my local Lowe's. So I've got these seed starting trays, and then I've got these for plastic. These are 12-inch. Oh, and they don't have holes in them, so I'm gonna have to put holes in them before I get started with this product. So today I'm going to be starting these seeds right here. So the marigolds and the tomatoes, the pepper and the peppers are going to be going in the seed trays. And these I got two different kinds of sage. I got one from the Dollar Tree that says ideal for containers, which is the way I want to grow things. And then the other is just some seeds from Lowe's, from Fairy Morse. And so I'm going to put these two sages in one pot and see which one on one side and one on the other, and see which one grows faster. And then in the other pots I'm going to get some thyme, some basil, and some rosemary. So the sage, especially, look, I have a little bee. He has been pestering me all morning, and unfortunately I am allergic to them, so I have to be careful when the little bees come to visit. I don't want to kill him, but I don't want him to sting me either. Anyway, since I'm facing that direction, so I bought some potting mix and some fertilizer to go in these plastic containers. And then for the seed starting tray, I got some of this right here. And so today I'm going to be planting these seeds and see what happens. So if you're interested in watching that, then stay tuned to the channel. Alrighty, the first thing I did when I started this project was to poke the tabs out of the bottom of the planters. Now it turns out that I really need a drill to do that. I could have used a screwdriver and that would have been a lot simpler, but instead I used the drill and I drilled through the little tabs with the drill. So I started the project by filling up the seed trays, and I marked each row according to what seed I was going to plant in that row. So I was going to start with filling the little white bucket with some soil. But as you can see in a minute, I forgot some scissors and had to go back in the house and get some scissors to open the potting mix with. Alrighty, so once I retrieved my scissors from inside of the house, it was quick filling from there. And I just cut the top off of the soil or the potting seed starting mix, which is not the same thing as the potting soil. This is more mossy, and so I mixed it with some fertilizer to get things started. Alrighty, when you are working with things that you have never worked with before, it certainly helps to read the directions. So after I started pouring, I decided, oh, hey, I better stop and read the directions. So I read the directions and, just kind of eyeballed it to see if I put enough in there. And then I started mixing everything around just to make sure that it was A-okay. After I got it all mixed up, and I poured in a little water, just a little bit of water, just to make sure, just to get a little moisture before I put the seeds in there, and because it was just a touch dry in the packets, and I didn't want the seeds to start out in such dry soil. So I gave it a little water and mixed it back up, and not enough to make a mud puddle, but just enough to get it damp and nice and moist for those little baby seeds. And I was satisfied with the level of moisture that I had in the seed starting mix. Then I started putting it into the seed trays. And that's what you see me doing right now, is putting all of that nice, lovely seed starting mix into those little bitty tiny octagon shaped holes in the seed starting tray. Alrighty, got all of that dirt in there, so now it's time to start planting the seeds. And so, like I said, for the little seed starting tray, I planted marigolds and peppers and tomatoes. Alrighty, so I watered all of the little babies once I got them in there and gave them a nice little water bath. And then I just put the lid on it and set that aside so I could work on the tubs. Alrighty, for each of my 4 little planters that I'm going to use for this project, I decided to use what was left of my seed starting mix and put it in with the potting soil in these. So the first thing I did, of course, was mark each of these pots with what was going in them. And then I went back and mixed the potting soil and the seed starting mix and the fertilizer. And so that is what you see me doing now. Alrighty, after I got all of them with the proper amount of soil and it all mixed together, then of course it is time to plant the seeds. And so now I'm going to start planting those little seeds. Alrighty, because there was a lot of little seeds, I just decided just to cover them up with a 1/4 inch of the potting soil and save myself a little trouble of having to push all of those little seeds down into the dirt, because there was a lot of seeds in those packages. So that's what I'm doing now, is just covering them with dirt so they have some nice soil on top of it. Okay, so now all that's really left to do is water these little babies. And so now I'm getting the water hose and giving these guys a really nice bath. So here we go with the water. Hey, it's Lisa. Thank you so much for watching, and I will post an update and let you know if I've made any progress and how my little babies are doing. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and we appreciate your time.